welcome back to my channel. If you're new, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, there is a little bell beside it. If you'll click that, that will let you know every time I post a new video. So today's video is going to be our debt snowball video. I said in my last cash envelope video that we are going to start the debt snowball to start paying off our debt. And a lot of you have been asking what all of our debts are. So this should hopefully answer all of your questions. If not, go ahead and leave any questions you have down below in the comments. So this is the first time I have ever done this, so you guys are gonna walk through it with me. I'm probably not gonna edit this, I'm just gonna upload it how it is. But I am getting my idea from Erica Life Vlogs. I was watching some of her previous videos from the beginning and end of 2018. I can't remember what part of the year it was, but one of her debt snowball trackers that she posted I really liked, so we are going to incorporate that in this video. So I think what we're going to do is start with our credit cards because those acquire interest, and then we'll go from there, lowest to highest balance. Our first one though is going to be our Discover. It is our highest balance credit card, but it's one we've been wanting to pay off for so long, so we're just going to start with it instead of starting off with our smallest balance credit card. So we're going to start off with it. Okay, so we have a $317 balance on our credit card, or we did. So I'm going to say each square is going to equal, for Discover, let's see, each of these is let's say $25. Okay, so 317 divided by 25 is 12, so we need 13 of these squares. So we're going to start off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh. Is that 13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's one too many. That's okay. So each box, we're going to mark off when we pay $25 to go towards the Discover card. I really need to like darken this line down here. And then at the end, that will mean that we paid $317. Okay, so that is going to be our Discover. And the reason I did 25, that's our minimum payment. We can pay more, but we're going to start with that. So if we do 25 each time, eventually we will get, it'll be a little bit more than 17, some change, but
let's say 25 times, how many do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, times 13.
Yeah, so that's $325. So that's going to be a little bit more than we needed, but it works out with our $25 mark. Okay, so the next one after the Discover is going to be our, let's see, do I want to go highest to lowest with credit cards? No, we want to do Goodies next. So Goodies is going to be next because it has a high interest rate. So we'll put Goodies here. And we'll do the same 25 for it. but it only has a balance of $180.18. So I'll just say 181 divided by 25. We need like 8 squares, and that'll be, again, a little bit more than we need, but that works out because interest is liable to jump up there. So we'll start here. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Straighten up my ruler here. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let me
check it again. 25 times 8.
Yes, that's going to get to about 200. And all of our credit cards, here's a little tip. If you're working on your credit score, I know not everybody is when they're paying off debt. If you are working on your credit score, pay off your cards, but leave them open. Do not close the account, because that shows that you can manage your money, and not that you couldn't handle it. Okay, so, oh, I made this one too close. I'll just do it like this. That may work out better anyways. So make sure you don't close the account. Now, some cards are going to close if you do a zero balance, so leave $1 or $2 on there. But if you're trying to build your score, when you're paying off your credit cards, don't close the accounts. So this is 100, let's just say 181, so we're not doing the change. Okay. Okay, so our last, well, no, this isn't our last credit card. We have one more. Our next credit card is going to be Lowe's. And the only reason we have this Lowe's card, our dryer decided it just wanted to quit on us. So we went and got a new dryer. It was still running, but you were having to dry the clothes like 3 times before they were completely dry. And we just got really tired of having to wait that long for the clothes to dry. And we're gonna do the same thing for this one. A square is $25. Okay, I'm gonna bump this one down a little bit when I do the squares on it. We'll do right here. So the balance on the Lowe's card is right at like $223. So we need like 9 squares. So we need one more than we just did on the other one. That should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. And after I get all these filled out, I'll explain how it goes, how that Snowball like really works. Because we're hoping to get these paid off here in the next few months, really. Especially the credit cards. Okay, so we have 223. All right, and then our last credit card is our Sam's card. And it only has a balance of like $17, but I'm still gonna list it on here. We'll probably pay it off this week, but oh no, I didn't line up with my other ones. That's okay. I'm so OCD, y'all. I wish it would have lined up. So we'll say again, this one is 25. So we're only gonna need one to pay off Sam's. And it is, let's say $18. I think it was 17, but. Okay, so these are all of our credit cards. I didn't put my lines in these, so let's go ahead and put lines. So as I go, once I pay $25, I will make lines in that box. All right, so other than credit cards, we do have a few other debts that we are wanting to pay off. And I think I'm going to start a new page for those that are not credit cards. Yeah, okay. So this page is going to be for anything that is not credit cards, but we still want to pay off. The first one is going to be HughesNet. And that is an internet service that we did not realize we signed a contract online. And now we can't cancel without like a $400 cancellation fee. We're going to try to get that. We've already paid some on that cancellation fee, so we're going to try to keep paying it and pay it off so we can just quit. Because right now we're paying 2 monthly payments on internet, and there's no reason if we're only using one of the internets. So let's say on these, each square is going to be, the monthly payment, I guess, is what I should put on it. So we'll say each square is, I think it's like $66 for the monthly payment. We'll just do 50. We'll say each square equals $50. Okay, so this one we still owe $310. So we need we only really need 6. I'm gonna put 7 just to be safe. Well, if I do 6, that's $300, and that likes $10. So we're just gonna do 6. Because we don't wanna pay any extra than we have to. Okay, so, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once it is paid off, my lines are not the straightest. Once it's paid off, that means we paid $310. Look at that box, it's not straight. Oh well. All right, the next one is going to be Sprint, and that is kind of the similar thing than HughesNet, but with Brock's phone. He kept dropping calls like crazy, and I think it's just where we live at, but he ended up getting a new phone, and we still have to pay off the old phone. So it didn't quite work out like we thought it was going to, but that's okay. He doesn't have, he does have a monthly bill for this. It's right at like $68. So we're gonna say each square would be $75. How about that? $75 that we're putting on it because we want to pay a little bit more on this one than the minimum payment. So let's see how many, if it's 367, we need right at like 5 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and once that is paid off, look at me not doing the great spacing again. I cannot get it straight today. Okay, so after this is paid off, that means we paid $367, give or take a little bit. Okay, so the next one, I'm not going to put a name on it because it is a little more personal, but it has a very small balance. It's like $71, so we'll say $70. So we're going to put, we're just going to do it in multiples of 10 because it does not have like a specific due date and it doesn't require interest either. So we're just going to do $10 for each square. So we're going to need 7 squares. I can't really say the name of this because it would give away where I live, so that's why it's a little more personal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and once it is paid off, that means we paid right at $71. And each square is 10. And I'll fill in the name of that one later. Okay, and then the last one is a doctor bill, but I think I'm just gonna leave it with my cash envelopes because that's for medical. If not, I may come back later and add it, and I'll let you guys know. So then we're going to move on to our cars. Yay. Oh, I wonder if I have room. I may have room on here. No, I bet not. Because we have 2 cars. Okay. So I don't have the exact amount that we owe right now for our car, so I could always update this later. But I do know that mine is around $19,000, not 1,900, I wish, for my car. And we're gonna do each square for $100 that we put towards it.
So, 1,900 divided by 100. 190 squares. So, we will do, how many can we do across? Okay. We'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25. So, we'll do 25 squares across. Okay. This is going to take a minute. So, okay, let me start from this side because I'm not a real job streamer, okay? This is what I cannot wait to pay off. It's one of our cars. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and that makes 26 ones. Okay, so minus 25. We have 165 here. So I'm just going to keep going down here. And going across and keep filling these squares in. And our car was a little bit more than this, but I know we at least got it down to this. So I'll just update the squares, mark out how many we've already paid, that, like each $100 we've already paid on it, and I'll just fill in the squares to kind of update.
Where we're at. I work every day during the week, so I really want to use the weekends to get some videos up for you guys, or at least film them, and then I can I can upload it like sometime during this week. So I'm filming this on Sunday, but you guys may not see it until like Tuesday, I'm thinking. And let me know if y'all like that grocery haul. I can start doing those every week or every other week, just whatever y'all like. Or you may not like it and we can try to do something different. I am going to upload a video about all of the crafts that my family does for the cookie swap. A few of you have already asked to see those.
And I also make signs on my own. If I have some sitting around, I'll also put those in the video so you can like take a look at it. We are slowly moving along, guys. These cars are the pain for us.
We decided to both go ahead and get new cars. I needed one driving back and forth to work. And what are the odds? Right after I got the car, I got a new job that was closer to home. But it's okay because I really needed it, something more reliable. And right now it's just the 2 of us. And we thought if we could go ahead and get them paid off, because it'd be a lot harder once we have kids. I mean, not in a bad way, but it'll just be easier on us if we don't have that car payment. When we have kids, we can put more money towards them and school and everything else. So it's just easier for us if we go ahead and get it done. And Brock, he had like a decent car, but he just decided he wanted something with a little more room in it. So it was just a family decision we made, and we're glad we made it, but now we are ready to pay them off for sure. Now, this is not counting interest. So what I'll do is each time I make a payment, I'll check my balance and compare my balance. So it'll only show how much is coming off of our balance. Because there would be a lot more squares than just this many, if not. Oh, and I don't remember if I said in my last video, I meant to, and I might have, I'm not sure. I do order pottery from a place on Facebook. They do pottery go lives. And would y'all like to see an unboxing of that pottery? It's called Heartfelt Traditions. My grandmother just found them and we loved their stuff. So we started ordering from them. I love unboxing it. It's like our favorite time when we get a box in to see what everybody got. Because me, my mom, my grandmother, and sometimes my aunts will order. But I was just curious if you guys would like to see an unboxing of that. Okay, you guys, I'm back. And you are not going to believe this, but I've got to redo this here. We owe a little bit more than I thought. And it's good. My OCD is going to throw me off, so we're going to redo that. So really quick, I'm going to speed this up and I will fix the squares on mine and then we'll get back to doing Brock's. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So turns out we owe $21,100 on my car still. Little bit of a bummer. That's okay though. We knew that the payments, a lot of interest were being taken out of the payments. So next is Brock's Mitsubishi. And let's make sure we line it up this time. And I'm sorry if that is not how you spell it. His is an Eclipse. No, a Mitsubishi. Yeah. That's what it is. And each square for his is going to be 200. Okay, so he owes right at $28,400. So we're gonna need 142 squares. So we're gonna need about 5 rows completely, and then a little bit of another one. So let's draw some squares. Okay, so once that is done, we will have paid off Brock's car. And again, this is just towards the balance. This is not interest. Okay. all those squares. I do like the squares. Okay, but I'm ready for them to be filled in. All right, you guys, so how this is going to work. Let's get back to the front here. With the debt snowball, you're going to start with whatever one you want to pay off first, and you're going to pay whatever you can towards it while you're still paying the minimum payments on everything else. Got me? So the Discover, our minimum payment is actually $25. So this one is $25. So once we pay, say we're putting $100 towards the Discover card every time we can, every week or every month. Once we pay off Discover, we'll put that $100 we were using for this card plus the minimum payment to go towards this. So you don't, how do you word this? Okay. Anything you're putting towards the Discover, once it's paid off, you'll put it towards the next card and still pay your minimum payment. So say this was $100, then you would start paying $125 every month until this is paid off. So now you're at $125, right? Then you would put $125 down to Lowe's plus its minimum payment. So if it was this, it would be $150 because $125 plus $25. Once you finish Lowe's, since you're at $150, you'll put that towards Sam's. You know, it keeps building on top of each other. And that's why it's called the snowball effect, because if you push a snowball, it keeps occurring snow and gets bigger and bigger. Well, that's how these payments are going to be. You're going to start at the top with whatever you can put towards your first debt. And once you pay it off, you put that amount plus the minimum payment. So whatever your total is now, you use it plus the minimum payment to go to the next one. You keep adding and adding and adding, and then it gets easier as you're going down to the bigger payments, all the way down to things like vehicles. So I hope that made sense. I do want to go ahead and update you guys for February and the 1st of March. Brock and I did put $304 towards the Discover card. So we are going to mark that off of our list. Let's see. We will use let me get a certain color pen. We'll do green for Discover. So we had 304, so 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75, 2, 25, 50, 75, 3. So we like one more payment of having the Discover card paid off. We are so excited. This card, we haven't had very long, but the story behind this card, we keep paying it off and just adding stuff to it as soon as we get it paid off. But not this time. This time we're going to pay it off and leave it paid off unless there is an absolute emergency, something very important. So that is where we are on the Discover card, okay? I did make a payment to Goodies, but I will update that at the end of March, as well as Lowe's. That is about to be paid. So I will start updating you guys at the end of every month once I pay or make payments on all of these and let you know the new balance, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video wasn't all over the place. I hope it made sense. Again, your payments just build on top of each other, so you're paying more and more towards your debt, just like a snowball. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like it. Leave me some comments down below. Thank you so much for everyone that has been commenting. Thank you for showing your love and support. You guys are amazing. I am going to try to start uploading more often, so please be on the lookout for any new videos. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to try to post as much as I can any videos that y'all like. So please suggest videos and I will try to get them up for you. I hope you guys have a great weekend and I'll see you soon. Bye.